What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. Today I got a comparison review. It's a touchscreen showdown of Sigelei's T200 versus the Snowwolf Plus. Both touchscreens, both dual 18650s. Let's take a look at them. So the Sigelei T200 was sent to me from Element Vape for the purpose of this review, and the Snowwolf Plus was sent to me from GearBest for the purpose of this review. It's not going to change my opinion of either of these. So what we're going to do in this review, guys, we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look. I'm going to review both of them and compare both of them. Okay, that's the way I like to do it. I know you guys like these reviews, so it just kind of, I know people are questioning these. Which one's better? They're both touchscreen. Go through the menu system on both. Give the specs on both. Then we're going to come back up, vape on them, talk on them, pros and cons, final thoughts. For Mug I Stole My Book Bag, and these are in it. Which one would I choose? Would I choose any? Would I choose both? What I think about them? All right. And I'll give you my final thoughts, let you know how much they are, where you can find them. We'll wrap it up like usual. So let's just go dive down. Let's check these out. It's going to be a little bit longer of a review, so bear with me. A lot of information to cover. See you guys in a minute. So, first we're going to look at the Snowwolf. This is the Plus. This is the package that it comes in. It's a Snowwolf touch button, okay. Comes in stainless steel, black, gold, and jet black. 235 watt max output. Okay. So, the size of it is 86 millimeters tall, 47 millimeters across, 24.5 millimeters thick. Output is 0.5 to 7.5 volts. Output power is 10 watts to 235 watts. Kanthal, nickel, titanium, stainless steel, do-it-yourself 1 and 2. Atomizer resistance 0.05 to 2.5 ohms, 1 to 350, 212 to 662. Love that. Love that. All right, that's their information. You're going to get your box mod, obviously. You're going to get another pull tab. Short micro USB cord for charging. Get a warranty card, a 90-day warranty from the date of purchase. This is where it is supported. Liazimo Warranty Center. That's their information. You get a QR code. You also get a user manual. Low resistance protection, input high voltage warning, output short circuit protection, reverse battery protection, overheating protection, wattage adjust under TC mode, USB charging. It's upgradable. Alrighty. Turning off and turning on the device. Here is the Snowwolf Plus. Okay, you have the front screen. This is shiny on the front and shiny on the back. So the first thing is, it is a fingerprint magnet. Big time. I don't know why they made the back shiny. I wish they made it like the same black as this and just had the front like that, because now you have to worry about both sides. Okay? So it's a very small looking device. It says Snowwolf on the bottom. Okay? You got some holes for battery ventilation. And then you have one button, the fire button, the micro USB port on the bottom. And then that is the fire button. Okay, it's a little bit protruding outside. It's a nice stainless steel accent. It's a very firm spring-loaded 510. Going to have 2 magnets, one in each corner. 18650, plus minus, plus minus. Okay. You got gold-plated contacts that are spring-loaded up top. Then you have gold-plated contacts which are not spring-loaded on the bottom. Quality control pass sticker inside. Very clean internals. No issues with that. Okay. Put that on. There's no movement in the door. So that's a pro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to turn on and say Snowwolf. Atomizer, new. Every time you turn it on, it's going to ask you yes or no, which I like. So I'm going to hit no just for the hell of it. So that's the screen. That's what it looks like. Your mode, it looks just like the older Snowwolf. I wish they used more real estate, considering it's a touchscreen and they got this whole real estate to work with. You got your battery, you got your ohms, you got your voltage, you got your mode, you got your watts and your seconds. I wish they made that bigger. You can adjust. It's pretty responsive. I think this one's one of the nicest responses to that. Okay. You got power, nickel, titanium, stainless steel, do-it-yourself 1 and 2, and then you can set your TCR. You got to go through all of that. You know what I mean? I mean, if you know what you like, then you can just hit it, you know? So you can adjust your watts. Just to adjust the temperature, it's kind of funky. You have to press and hold that. And then you hit, see, and then you hit the fire button. I don't like how they did that. You have to, it's going to adjust your watts for you. And then you're going to have to adjust the temperature. And then you have to go back in to get it where you'd want to get it, okay? Just hold the plus and minus together. And you can get into these, okay? So if we went to stainless steel, it starts at 235 watts. So it goes pretty fast. Hold that, hit the fire button. You can lock the system. You can unlock the system. I don't like how they did that either. I got the, what is it called? The Pindad Art Drip Tank by Bomber Tech. See, it's going to ask you new atomizer, yes or no. It's going to ask you what to go into. I'll do power, I guess. So you have your ohms, your volts, all the good stuff that I showed you. And that's pretty much the menu system. Okay? So this is next to the Snowwolf 75. It's pretty much, maybe it's just a little bit bigger. Here is the package of Sigelei's T200. Okay? Touchscreen as well. That's why I wanted to compare them. It's got APB, Sigelei. It's like an app. Vape it, love it. Okay, it has the black, the date on it. Okay. Wattage range 10 to 200, 0.5 to 7.5 volts, 0.05 to 2.5, just like the other one. 6.4 to 8.4, pretty much just like the other one. Power stainless steel, titanium, nickel. Okay. 212 to 572. The other one goes to 662. To open it up, it does come with a silicone sleeve, like Sigelei always does. You're going to get a quality control pass card, but it doesn't have a date on it, so con. You're gonna get this weird envelope thing. You get your security code. You get a global vaping 90-day warranty. Okay, this is the places that support the warranty, and you get a user manual. So it is 95 by 53 by 25 millimeters thick. Zinc alloy. Okay. Dual 18650. 10 to 70 watts in TC mode for adjusting the wattage. I do not get that. What is the fucking point? What's the point? It's a 70 watt device in TC mode. Con. Temperature range. Alright, stainless steel 304, 316, 317, Ti nickel. Doesn't say, and then you have TCR 1 through 5. Okay. Suggest to use authentic LG, Sony, or Samsung 35 amp high drain batteries. No such thing as 35 amp high drain. Continuous. And here is the T200. And here is it next to the Snowwolf. Alright, so this one's a lot bigger. This one's thicker. A little bit thicker. It is a little bit thicker. It says Sigelei. That's the touchscreen. It says T200 up top. It's got a nice zinc alloy in the bottom. It's got the Bluetooth option. It's got a only for upgrading micro USB port on the bottom. Then you got some holes for ventilation. Okay, you got the fire button, the same color. I wish that was stainless steel. I think it would have been a nice accent to it to match the lettering on it. But It is what it is. Then you have the 510. It's a soft spring-loaded 510, okay? Then you have the door. You have 2 magnets on there. And then you have the 2 magnets on there. My serial number is 555. Clean internals. Quality control pass sticker. Okay, and you have spring-loaded gold plate contacts on the bottom. And then you have proprietary stationary gold-plated contacts on the top. It's plus minus. It's labeled up here. I wish it was labeled a little bit more. It just says plus minus. That's it. It should have it in here as well. The door. Huge movement in this door, guys. Just all over the place. Look at that movement. It's the worst door I've ever seen. It's literally one of the worst doors. It's such a pain in the ass. You feel it in your hand. It's just horrible. So that's how it's going to look with the Cleto 120. There is definitely a little bit of overhang, as you can see, okay? A little bit of overhang. It's in the center almost. The 510's kind of like not identically center, but nice spot. I think it looks nice there, okay? They might as well. They should have centered it, though. I mean, it's just a little bit off center, so I don't know why they didn't just center it. Or put it closer over here, you know? It's kind of like in the middle of center and to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will turn on. It will say Sigelei. And then this is what the screen looks like. So it does go up pretty fast to 200 watts. You have your mode that you're in, your resistance, your volts, your seconds, your time counter. You're going to swipe up like that, and you can go into the mode. You have power, stainless steel, titanium, nickel, and TCR. I'm going to choose TCR. You can choose M1 through M5. And then this is where you adjust your thing, right? So you can go back. You can go back. Okay. I don't know what that's no button there. You can go to stainless steel, 304, 316, 317. And then that's what it looks like. You only can go up to 70 watts in TC mode. I don't understand that. You can go to ohms. You can check the resistance. You hit OK. Okay. Can't lock the resistance. Let me see here. Settings. You have all this stuff like date settings, time settings, overtime, puff limit, CF centers. So that's basically Celsius or Fahrenheit. So I like Fahrenheit. Wallpaper. You can change the wallpaper. These are all horrible wallpapers. They're horrible. You're technically supposed to put your own in there, so you can change the font color. You know, I think I choose that color because it's brighter. Screen turn dark, screen turn off, screen brightness. So you can have it, you know, if you don't want a certain brightness to it, okay. Factory reset. Screen turn dark after 8 seconds. Up to 10 seconds, okay. Date settings. These change after you take the batteries out. So don't even fucking bother doing it. Time setting. Don't bother doing it. Overtime settings. You know, overtime 20. It won't fire, you know. It might be good to put that on like 10 seconds. Okay. Alright. You can go to Bluetooth. Open it. Close it. So I'm going to open that right now. You got the lock, unlock feature. Click the power button 3 times. So it unlocks, okay. See, now I have it in Fahrenheit. Okay. Input, resistance, output, serial number, version 1.15, Sigelei.com. All right, we can go over here like that. Now let me, oh, I'm on my phone. Shit, I can't do that Bluetooth. I'm on my phone. So, unfortunately, I can't do that Bluetooth for you. If you want me to try to do it in another review, I could do another camera and do it. So let me know. But, yeah. Battery indicators, 1 and 2 up top. You have all your information. See how it says 1:57 a.m.? Yeah, I set that correctly. I took the batteries out, I put them in. It stops as soon as you take the batteries out. That's the menu system on that one. And that is a size comparison on the Snowwolf 200 and the Sigelei T200. This one's definitely bigger. Both of them are upgradable. Both do the same modes. As a touchscreen, I mean, that's really up to you. You know, like, what do you like better? This is the same Snowwolf, but it has some weird options in it. I think this is easier to navigate than this one. This one's a pain in the ass to navigate. This one's not, but this one has some weird old school, you know, it looks like an old 1980s cell phone. Those are next to the X-Taste X250. You know, this one's like diesel big. So those are definitely, it's a good size comparison. That's next to the RX 300 by Wismec. That is next to the Lux 215 by iJoin Limitless. That is next to the Boss 3000 by Vaporized Nomad. That is next to the Adonis Plus Stabilized Wood 200 watt box mod by Arctic Dolphin. That's the close-up of these two. I went through the menu system on both. Let's go back up top. Let's vape on both of them. Talk on them. Pros and cons. Final thoughts. Which one would I recommend? If both, if any. See you guys up top. I'm going to go over the Snowwolf Plus first. I'm going to compare them after I go over the pros and cons of each. So this one feels to me like the same screen as the Snowwolf regular version. It's kind of the same size. I like the form factor. It feels nice in the hand. It's very comfortable. I like the trigger finger. You can do TCR, nickel, stainless steel, titanium, power mode, all that good stuff. But there's a lot of real estate on that touchscreen that they could have used up. I wish they did something with the screen. The screen's super small compared to the whole size of the screen. And it's a fingerprint magnet on the front and on the back. Both sides are fingerprint magnets, so that's a con. The screen, it's a nice screen. I can read it. It's nice, but they could have made it bigger. I'm kind of going to use that as a con, okay? Now, the responsiveness of the touchscreen on this one, it's not bad. It's not 100%. It's not super proficient. Touchscreens are always, you know what I mean? It's not like a cell phone. It's not as responsive as your iPhone or your Android, okay? So, you know, that's going to, it's a con, dude. Why come out with a touchscreen? It should, if you're going to come out with a touchscreen, really make it on point. But it's not super bad. It is responsive. It's not horrible, but there's times when you hit it, it doesn't do anything. So you have to hit it in the right spot. Most of the time I hit it, it does work. So, that's going to be up to you guys if it's responsive or not. All right. Adjust temperature and then to Fahrenheit when you're in TC mode. It's kind of tricky. You have to hold the wattage down and then hit the fire button and you adjust the watts. It goes into the Fahrenheit and then the Fahrenheit's adjust. It's just like the Snowwolf. You know how it went down 1 watt or went up 1 watt depending on when you know what I mean? Depending on if you're going into the different mode and you want to adjust watts, it goes up or down a watt. Well, this one goes up or down a little bit more than a watt. So that's going to be a con. I don't like that. It's a pain in the ass. But with that said, this thing is powerful. This thing performs very nicely. I have it at 100 watts. It's a 0.45. I've put on my 0.12s at 100 watts. It is definitely more powerful than most box mods. So it runs hot. I like that. You could go up to the full watts in temperature control mode on this device versus the T200. You can go up to 70 watts on this one. And it won't fire. If the coil's not the correct coil on this, it will not fire. So I like that. I like how they added that. It goes in 0.5 watt increments. I didn't mention that. I think that's a pro. I think they need to get rid of the 0.1. Box mods are going too high. At least the high wattage ones. Get rid of the 0.1. Have it go in 1 watt. I mean, who vapes like 99.5 watts, 99.3 watts? I don't even vape like 99. It'll be 100, 110, 115, 120, you know? So I think 1 watt increments would be a better way to go, but that's another story. Nice 510. Everything sits flush, makes a connection. You could get 25s on here with no overhang, okay? Anything above 25s, there will be overhang. 24s, here's a 24. That sits on there with no overhang. Okay, 25s will have overhang. So I have the SE1 on there, okay? Stainless steel mode, 80 watts, 500 degrees. TCR. Let's have vape. The vape's okay in TC mode, TCR mode, temperature control mode. Vape's pretty good. It temp protects, most definitely. So I would say this is pretty accurate in temperature control mode off of feel. I'm not a technical reviewer. I don't have the equipment to test that. But I think it's off of feel. It's not my favorite. I like things running hot. But it is temp protecting, okay? I like the form factor of it. I like the size of it. I like it in power mode. I vape power mode like all the time. And, you know, that's really what matters to me. But I give you the other stuff because I know you guys care about that. So people that vape like me, it runs hot, man. 100 watts is all I need on this for like a 0.18, 0.11 ohm build, which I usually have to run 110 to 115 watts. So I really like this thing. This thing runs hot. I like the form factor. It feels nice in the hand. It is a fingerprint magnet. It's firmware upgradable. I just wish the screen was bigger. And I wish the back panel wasn't, fingerprint magnet. I wish it was the same color as the side on the back. It doesn't need to be fingerprint magnet on the back. It's the battery door. There's no movement in the battery door. Small movement, but it's on pretty solid. I have to give it that. I like this mod, dude. It's cool. I just wish they did something different to the screen. The screen's just like all that real estate. The T200. Don't do the time or anything like that on this. It's going to reset when you take the batteries out, or it's just going to stay like 2:36 in the morning. I set it, and when I take the batteries out and put them on, it doesn't continuous. Okay, so I don't even know why they add that. That's a con. Don't even add it, dude. Goes up to 200 watts in power mode. It goes up to 70 watts in temperature control mode. That's a con. What's the point of having 70 watts when it's a 200 watt device? So this is a 70 watt device in temperature control mode. That is a con. What are you doing, Sigelei? What are you thinking about? I don't get Sigelei, man. They are not smart by any means. They are really lacking in the box mod department. Stop coming out with box mods. Ask us what we need. What do we need to add to the box mod to have it to be a good box mod? You know, let Daniel do your chip. You know, something, dude. Like, seriously. Now, the screen. It's responsive. The screens on this is responsive. I would say maybe it's a little bit more responsive than this one. Maybe by a hair. They're pretty the same. But the screen, you can change the background on it. You can use your own backgrounds on it with the app and shit. I would definitely use your own background on it because it looks like a 1990 phone. I mean, the touchscreen on this is like way outdated. Why even come out with a touchscreen if it's going to look like that? I just don't understand it. You got battery indicators for both of the batteries. That's good. There's no button rattle. But there's definitely door rattle. The door is horrible on this, dude. I don't like the door at all. It bothers me in the hand. I can feel it move. It bothers me. It has a micro USB port on the bottom for upgrading only. I like that. It has a Bluetooth logo on it. You can use it with the app. If you guys want me to do a review just on this app, if you're really that interested, I'll do it. But I have to use another camera, my G7. So if you want me to do that, let me know in the comments, and I'll do it for you, okay? With the Cleto 120, let's have a vape. It does vape good. I have to give it that. It's pretty accurate on the resistance. It's a 0.16. It shows up as a 0.15. Has a bunch of different other features in there. You can change the font color. You can change the background. You could go up to 200 watts, but only 70 watts in TC mode. It gives you a time counter, your second counter. Fingerprint magnet on the screen, con. I'm just jumping around on pros and cons, okay? There's no button rattle on it. The button's nice. I wish it was stainless steel to kind of give it a two-tone look. All right, but it's black. It's nice. Nice 510. Everything sits flush. Makes a connection. No issues with the 510. Looks nice. It has a nice form factor. It feels very nice in the hands. The 510 is not center and it's not off to the left. It's in between center and left. I think that's a little bit weird. I wish they kind of centered it or put it all the way to the left. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It looks just a little bit weird. If you really look at it and kind of pay attention to where the 510 is, I think it would have looked better in the center. So let me vape this thing in TC mode. It doesn't ask me, is it a new coil? So you're going to have to go into the settings, check the resistance, hit OK, go back in. I'm going to go up to 70 watts because that's as high as I can go. 425, 70 watts. It's a vape. It doesn't vape at 425. I'm going all the way up. 70 watts, 572. It's showing the ohms. 0.26, which is about right for this. This thing does not vape good in TCR. Okay, I'm going to go to stainless steel 316. It's the 0.15. I don't like this thing in temperature control mode at all. I think it's inaccurate. I don't want to say it's inaccurate, but it goes up to 70 watts, dude. What's the fucking point? It's a 200 watt device that goes to 70 watts in TC mode. This is old. They were doing this when they first came out with TC mode. They were just going up to a little bit of wattage. Nowadays, people are getting it right. This thing is far behind in its time on TC mode. I don't recommend this really on TC mode, guys. If you're a really die-hard TC temperature control VapeR, I don't know. I really don't know about this one in TC mode, okay? That's a con. Now let's compare both of these, all right? I like the way this one vapes better than this one. This one's better in TC mode. This one's better overall, the way it vapes, than the T200. I think this thing's out of date compared to this touchscreen, but these touchscreens, I don't know. It depends on what you like, you know? Personally, if I had to pick, I kind of like this touchscreen better. It's kind of like the old Snowwolf, even though I wish it was bigger. It's kind of more simplistic. It looks a little bit cleaner. This one, I like the touchscreen on this too, but it's kind of outdated with the background and all that. This only goes up to 70 watts in TC mode. This goes up to a full 235 watts in TC mode. This goes to 200. This goes to 235. This is more accurate than this one, most definitely, in TC mode. This thing vapes a little bit hotter in power mode compared to this one. So both fingerprint magnets. If you like temperature control mode, I definitely would recommend this over that. They're both firmware upgradable, but I don't know if they're both kind of by Sigelei. Really? Snowwolf's by Sigelei, isn't it? Or Liazimo now? Yeah. So I definitely think that this will come out with an update for an upgrade over this one. You know, I could be a little bit off on that information, but that's what it says, Liazimo. So I definitely like this one more than this one. Like across the board, like all over the place. This one's way better, in my opinion, than this one. If I want to use TC mode, and this was the only box mod I had, it would suck. So if you don't have any box mods and you're looking for a touchscreen and you're on the fence, I would go with the Snowwolf. You can't charge your batteries via USB on this one. You can charge your batteries on this one or upgrade it on this one. So that's going to win it as well, I guess, for people that like to charge the batteries in the device. I don't think that's safe. I would definitely charge your batteries on a bay and call it a day. Okay? Both responsive. I mean, they're both pretty responsive. If I'm going to store my book bag and both of these were in it, I would buy the Snowwolf. I wouldn't buy the Sigelei T200. I think this thing needs to be start from scratch and work over. All right, but you can find the Sigelei T200 at elementvape.com. Link on screen in the description. That's where it's sent from. That's you can find it. You can find the Snowwolf Plus at gearbest.com. Link on screen and description. I'll have the direct link to GearBest's website where you can pick this up if you're so interested. Now, the price points. The price point on the Snowwolf Plus on Sigelei's website, GearBest's website, is $74.25. Roughly around that. Great price point. The price point on Element Vape's website for the T200 is $100, $99.95. $100 for this? No. I can't recommend that. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion, though. That doesn't mean somebody might not like this. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some information out of it. I did the best I can. That's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. If you did, you know what to do. Content daily, 1080p, 60 frames. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to this channel. 100% transparency. Full transparency on this channel. It is what it is, man. I'm fully honest on this channel. That is one of my mottos, is to be honest for you guys. Content daily, 1080p, 60 frames. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to the channel. Stay juiced up, squad. Smoking is gone. Vaping is on. Let's vape on. I will catch you guys on the next one. If you have any additional questions or concerns on either of these products, please let me know in the comments down below, okay? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share it, okay? I put a lot of hard work into these videos for you guys. So it would be highly appreciated for me, you know? I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.